This is my cactus. It has nothing to do with this video, but it's kind of cool. So I'm just kind of making a bond here over cacti with my audience. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but it's a cool cactus. And you know what? You really don't want to like have it in front of your face and then sneeze. That's gonna hurt. I mean, I don't know if that's like common sense or not, but in the moment when you're sneezing, you want to have as much distance, facial, cactal distance during that event. Just my word of advice. It doesn't have anything to do with Norway. Norway's not known for cacti, because it's cold, and they're in the desert. And I guess the desert gets cold in the at night, but they don't grow in Norway, so deal with it. Anyway, there's this website called Plonket. Oh, by the way, this face thing, I haven't I think the last time I showed my face in a YouTube video was like when I was a little kid playing Minecraft or something. It's been a while, so I'm still debating this, but I'm gonna experiment and see how it works out. That way I can show you my cactus, right? If I didn't have the face cam going, I wouldn't that would be lost. So I'm glad that you could get that experience. But anyway, onto a GeoGuessr, which by the way has been popping off in on like YouTube and stuff recently because of that competition where Blinky won. That was the most insane GeoGuessr game I've ever seen by far. It really felt scripted. I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying it felt that way because of how insane it was. Um, but I believe it because like when you get when you get the best GeoGuessr players in the world to compete against each other, you better expect great things, and that was certainly great. But I'm definitely not that great, which is why I'm on this Plonket website right now. Um, and it basically has every country that's available in Google Street View. It gives you all the meta, all the data that you need to put in your head and inch your way closer to the league of the Blinkies and the Rainbolts and the what was that, MG, MC, whatever, the guy who made it to the final with Blinky. It was like two letters. Um, this is how you get on their level, or at least start. So I'm just gonna like really focus on Norway in this video and try to learn and get as much of this Norwegian meta into my head and see how it goes. Now I actually learned Norwegian, so I thought it would be a good starting country. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna get into this. So this Plonket has a Norwegian map. This website has a Norwegian map that has all their meta that they explained on it. So these 231 locations encompass all of this right here, right? The trees, the landscape, the signs, stuff like that, area codes. So, or these aren't area codes, but the road numbers. So I studied this. You don't want to see that. You don't come to YouTube to study unless, well, I guess unless you come to YouTube to study. But if you're watching this video, you're probably not studying right now. So I leave that to me. I did the boring part of. I didn't actually find it that boring, but a lot of people might. And I'm just ready to play and test my knowledge. I did play a couple of these games already, and I did okay. The scoring is very harsh because Norway's not super big. So if you get maybe 100 miles off, it's painful. But let's get started here. And we're not going to have any time limit because I really want to nail this down. Okay, so this is, that would be a plane. I think um, I have background noises trying to be muted in the audio capture, but I don't know, maybe you heard that. I'm going to close this window. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Okay, so these are, what tree is this? I think it's like Is it spruce? I think it's spruce. Oh, but this is also that like moss that they were. So this moss right here, I'm gonna reference back to this because I'm still learning. But this moss is right here, right? So it's in like that area between Lillehammer and Oppdal. So I'm gonna go in there and see how we do. There's also these spruce trees, I think. So does that overlap with that area that we just clicked on? Where's the spruce? Yeah, it does, but they're kind of everywhere. I mean, it's Norway. There are going to be spruces all over the damn place, but this does make sense. It does line up. So I'm going to go around here, and again, I am going to reference the I'm going to have kind of like this cheat key just while I'm learning, but I think this is a good plonk right here because it said between Lillehammer and Oppdal there's this moss. So let's see how that works. Blinky, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Here we go. All right. So this looks like actually I went to Norway this spring. I think it was May or June, I forgot. But it was oh, it was just, it's like the most beautiful country. And I mean, I can't really claim that because I haven't been to all 198, depending on how you count, but and not even close. But as far as the ones I visited, you gotta go. You really do. If you have the ability, like you just, it's just a place of magic. I mean, like they should have filmed the Lord of the Rings in Norway, just because I don't know. New Zealand is like mid in comparison, in my opinion. But okay. So these are so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to identify the clue and then try to guess where it is before I look at the plonket, and then I'll check how right I was basically. So these look like pines, which are more coastal. So I'm gonna go, and this feels pretty southern to me. So I'm gonna go kind of like Flekkefjord. I don't know. I don't know, right there. Um, let's see. So the tree is. So I think we're looking at these pines right here, which you can see are coastal. So I did call that, which is good. And I don't like there's all they're all over the place, but again, I feel this is more south. Just I'm just getting that vibe. So I'm gonna go for like right here and hope for the best. Blinky, you're okay for now. You don't have to worry about me yet, but again, I'm coming for you, okay? All right. 200 miles. Again, that is punishing. But that is I believe those were indeed pines because that is in this area right here. So I hope I get more specific clues. That's going to help me, because they're going to have a narrow area of possibility. Oh, these were these ferns that they were talking about, which was definitely not a concentrated area. So these ferns were there's a lot of vegetation in this map. So okay, I mean they're kind of all over the place, but they're most concentrated around Oslofjord. So or like the Oslo area. And we're also looking at water, at Van in Norwegian. There you go. You're going to learn some Norwegian words. Take notes, okay? This actually is turning into a study session. I'm sorry, but okay. So we're looking south towards water, and it's pretty mountainy. So if we're looking south towards water, it doesn't feel like we're exactly near Oslo. Um, because well, we're obviously not in Oslo, but I'm just gonna looking south towards water. I don't know. Are we like here? I don't know. I mean, this is where the fern was most concentrated, so I guess I'll just go for here and hope for the best. I got the right latitude. Okay, it was near Bergen, which is a great city. But that was so it was like right here. So yeah, again, not very concentrated of an area where you can find those, but hopefully eventually if I gather enough clues it reduces that zone of possibility, right? So I have to kind of combine clues and it kind of becomes an and statement. You have to overlap these regions where you find these particular things, and where those regions overlap is where you can find yourself. And I think that's kind of the strategy that I'm looking to get good at here. Now for this, I don't, what is this referring to? We have a number there? Oh, the E6. Okay, E6 is like the longest fucking road in the country, so thanks for that. But this feels northern just because of how kind of squat the trees are. They're pretty short and they have stunted growth, so it's probably pretty cold up here. But it's not like max north because you don't get any vegetation up here. So the E6 does go all the way up. So it's possible that we're here, and it looks like we are on a pretty north to south part of the road. In fact, pretty much exactly north to south. So if we could find a north south, like something like that, or like this, but I don't know. It's a very straight section, and it goes all the way up, man. It goes all the way. Like, what about like no? But that's not north south enough. It goes all the way to Nordcap. No, that's not the E6. Wait. Where does the E6 go? Oh, does it wrap around? Oh, interesting. Okay. But anyway, so this is kind of that landscape. Let me check on Plunkett to see where they say that you can find this. I'm pretty sure it's pretty north, but not like max north. So let's see. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of this, right? It's not exactly rolling, at least from what I can tell. Maybe a little rolling. I mean, yeah, we do have some mountains over here, but the main thing I was looking at was the like short vegetation, the stunted small birches, right? So it looks like it is very, very far north, which I wasn't expecting, but let's go. Where does it say it is? Like kind of up here? Yeah, kind of like could be like, oh, but it's on the E6 though, right? So maybe mm, like here or something. I don't know. I think we're around here, but let's see. Blinky. Every time I get a good guess, I'm gonna point at the camera and intimidate him so that he knows I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Okay. Next. Okay, so I know this meta. It's the white houses that are in the south mostly. So there's a lot of towns that down here that have majority like white wooden houses. The Norwegians love their white. They have like wooden white interiors, and I think it's kind of cozy. But also, if you think about it, it gets cold up there. There's a lot of white in the winter and in the spring and in the fall. There's always snow and ice on the ground. And so I guess they're trying to blend in. I don't really know. I feel like they would get tired of all the white, so they would make their houses not white. But then again, this is in the South. So maybe what happened, here's my theory, okay? Here's my hypothesis. You have like, I don't know, the Vikings in northern Norway, right? Norge. They were like, yo, there's so much white here, so much snow. We got to go south, okay? So they went south and then there was less, but then they felt nostalgic for it. They were like, I need more white in my life, okay? There's not enough snow and ice here. So they built their houses the color that made them feel at home. That's definitely the explanation. You don't have to do research to disprove me. I promise listen, I've been there. I just know this, okay? Please, please. I promise this is the answer. Okay. So yeah, we're somewhere in the south. I guess I'll just go for like Flekkefjord. I don't really know, but if you want to see here's the meta down here. Oh, right here. Okay, white wooden houses, especially on the southern coast. So it's really, really down here. So let's go for that. Arendal. I've been to Arendal. Oh, it's a little outside of it. Okay, I think I actually stayed in a hotel here in Arendal. Pretty small place. Not much to do, but very beautiful nonetheless. And I don't recall seeing plenty of white houses, but I just don't think that was something I was thinking about. So, but yeah, there you go. South, 75 miles. So is that 13,680? Okay, I want to try to get, I think 20K is asking for a lot. I don't know how many games I'm going to have to play to achieve that. But let's say for now 15K, 15K for the next game, or keep doing it until I get 15K. They're pretty quick rounds. And you know what? I'm going to make it no moving because I wasn't moving anyway. So Let me get no move. There we go. Next, White Houses. So yeah, they use 24-hour time, which is I love it. I have 24-hour time on my phone. Because it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Why do you have to deal with the AM, PM? You don't have to specify that. The day is 24 hours long. Use the numbers 1 to 24, okay? Please. Or zero, I guess 0 to 24 would be midnight. Um, but anyway. Oh, we have this double red thing, which I feel like was a specific city thing. It might have been Oslo, but there's also a lot of white here, a lot of white houses, but not all white houses. I'm gonna plonk it initially in Oslo, but then I'm gonna consult the plonket guide to refine my guess and learn from it. Okay, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. This is what I established in the beginning. I'm gonna refer to this. Okay. Oh, Stavanger. Okay, okay. So the two red stripes were in fact a different city, which means we are over here. Wait, no, down, 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 down. Wait, yeah, right here, right here, right here. All right. So I guess if I get 15K on this, I shouldn't count it because I am referencing. Well, okay. My goal for this video is to have a game where I don't reference the Plonket guide and get 15K. I think that's a fair goal. But anyway, we're at Johan Thorsens gate, which means street, basically. And it's interesting. Okay, here's another piece of Norwegian knowledge. Vei is also street, but Vei is more of like a road without buildings. A gata is like a kind of built up street with buildings on either side. So they have that distinction, which we don't really have in English, which is just one of the many interesting things about the Norwegian people. Anyway, we're pretty high up. We're at John Johan Thorsens gate or whatever. I don't know. Wait, can I see water? Is that water out there? I think I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking like kind of east and okay, well that makes sense because that's where the city is. I don't really want to look for this, so I'm just gonna send it. Great. Next. Oh, this is the snow pole. Um, the problem with this meta is that it's used to identify Norway itself from other countries instead of a region in Norway. So I'm not really going to be able to use that, but I can use other stuff like the landscape, which is, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like the highlands in between, kind of like here, maybe. Are we? I don't think this is big enough to be the E6, but we could be nearby. We also could be way further north, but honestly, this looks elevated, which explains why there's much less vegetation. Instead of it being further north, it's just because it's higher up in the south. So I'm gonna go for here and see how we do. Okay, not bad. We were on this road, the 51. Um, yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I'm happy with that. Let's keep going. Oh, is this the oak or maple or something? I think this is maple, if I'm not mistaken, which was I think that was around Oslo. I'm gonna check. Yeah, so the maples are pretty southern, which makes sense, but mainly around Oslo. So I'm just gonna stick it where I put it, put my money where my mouth is, and click guess. Blinky. Sorry, that's probably getting old. I'll do it in my head. You'll see it on my facial expression, but I won't explicitly say Blinky. Okay, I'll just be in here. All right. This is, I think, the ferns again, which was no good. It's basically just saying that okay, there's ferns everywhere, which makes sense. If I could get a road number, that'll be ideal, but I don't see any road number. I do know where like the regions of the roads are. So the roads around like in this area south of Oslo is one, and then like this is two, and then three, and then it kind of loops around the country towards the north and it goes all the way to like eight, I think. or 9. I think it goes to 9. But like all the local, like you can't like trust the E6 because that's a European road. Um, but it's all like the local Norwegian roads, the smaller ones that follow that rule. Anyway, for this, we got some ferns. Um, and yeah, that's, I mean, this kind of feels pretty southern to me, like these rolling, not too extreme hills with tons and tons of trees. It feels south to me. I'm gonna go maybe over here. It's like relatively flatter here too, but I don't know. Let's just check the ferns again. I don't think it's gonna help me much though. I think it was up here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, basically everywhere. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll just stick with where I guessed and go for it. Oh, I was just thinking of moving that way because just to hedge it in that area. Okay, so that was near Oslo, not too far, near Drammen. Okay, okay, okay. Let's keep going. I was actually right by there too. Oh, well, I can get 5K on this, I think. So Alta I've seen, I think it's like kind of central. Um, no, it was definitely not central. It's all the way up here. Um, which is which direction? Is that it's saying it's east, which is interesting. Okay, there's Karasjok, which is in the same direction as Alta, which is kind of weird. Um, what is on the other side? Kirkenes. Oh, here's Kirkenes, which is the other direction. Okay. Um, I wonder if we're near the like Finnish border or something. Wait, is this Finland or yeah, it's Finland. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm not in. Oh, Vardo. Could that be? Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. I'm gonna put myself right here. I'm not exactly sure if this is exact. Is there a roundabout here? No, not really. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't think this is it, but I don't think we're too far off. Let's go for it. Okay, yeah, we were at the border. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, if I could move around, I needed that, but otherwise, not bad, not bad. Okay, that was 18,000, but that was with referencing Plunkett. So let's try without it. Let's play one more game. I'm gonna really hope that I can do 15K, pull out 15K out of the bag without cheating, basically. All right, I don't really know what this is uh, hinting at. I do have a little sign over there saying I think that's just the town that we're entering, but otherwise, I don't know. It feels relatively northern. Um, and these are some pretty intense mountains, but I don't know how north. I mean, like, uh, this is hard. This is a hard game, okay? Mad respect to anybody who makes it to the championship. This is a hard game. I'm gonna go there. We were like right by where we just were, kind of close. Where were we? We were right here. Oh, I don't think we're gonna 15K this. I'll be entirely honest. We were pretty. I mean, I got the north part right, so there you go. Okay. I don't exactly know where this is, but we could go like I don't think it's too south because there's not enough white houses for due to sentimental Vikings, but We have a hill to our south. It's not Bergen. I know it's not Bergen. Stavanger, could it be? It looks pretty flat south of it, so I'm not sure about that. We can't really be in Kristiansand because, again, there's water to the south of it. Trondheim, maybe? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like it's possible. You know what? Oh, why is that? You know what? Okay, I already guessed this does not count as referencing. Not that I'm gonna get 15,000 anyway, but they did mention this town, Røros, uh, densely built wooden architecture. Now I know. Now I know. There it is. Okay, that's very specific, but at least I region guessed it relatively well. I mean, look how punishing this is. Like, look at Norway. Look at where I guessed. I got half points off, bro. Like, damn. Anyway. Ooh, I think that was an Oslo thing. There's like this red strip, but then there's also this black lining. Oh, wait, this isn't Oslo, is it? Oh, this is a, I think this, I mean, I remember seeing this in Oslo. This is like their transportation app for tram stops here. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go Oslo on this one. I don't really know. I mean, it feels Lingolsveien? Lingolsveien? Could I search for that? Maybe. I don't know if that app is in other cities. It looks pretty sparse up here, but I mean, it is a hill, so I guess I'll go Oslo here. I'm a little scared because doesn't remind me too. Maybe we're on like the outskirts, kind of. I'll go like so. There's a hill to our east, so like maybe around here. Let's try it. Okay. Here you go. See that bus stop? I mean, it doesn't say the name, but there it is. Why are there three bus stops like right next to each other? It's like every house gets their own. This is the 1,000. I live outside of the 1,780th bus stop. Thank you very much. It's gonna be a long trip, stopping at every single one. Okay, finally we got um highway number. So the five is like so one, two, three. I think it's around here. Let's see. What is this? 572. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, but what are we at? 514. Okay. Some pretty intense hills here. We're pretty deep in the fjords, I think. So let's see. What is this? That's not a five. I'm definitely gonna find this road. There's a 50. What do we have? Five, was it 512? Was it? 514? Okay. And we're at a fjord, so I'll try to find the 514. No, I will find the 514. Confidence is power. So I've noticed that it looks like within the region itself, the further north you go, the bigger the number it gets. So if I see 510, which is like right here, we're probably pretty close to that. Hmm. I don't know. I think we're around here. Uh, I feel like oh, 515. Wait. 513? You have to be, you're joking me. I got the one bigger and the one smaller than the number I need. I feel like that's not the first time that's happened. We gotta be around here though. 514. Come on, 515. 513. I'm at the place where the 515 meets the 513. Why is there no 514 there? Are you for real? Bro, seriously? Come on. What is this bullshit? Oh my god. Alright, I'm going for it. I'm gonna place my marker where the 513 meets the 515 on my search for the 514. I can't believe I found the higher number and the lower number meeting. That's just crazy. It's right here? How did I not see that? Oh, that's okay. I'm only 12 miles away. Lost 471 points for it, but ooh, okay, 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 okay. Lots of water. Norway is known for water. That's good. That means I know we're in Norway. And I think it's further north. It's a pretty barren landscape. I mean, I can't really see much of it because of this cliff, but I'm looking over there. I mean, yeah, like look at it, look at it. It's pretty big. I think we're even further north, to be honest. Um, I don't really know how north to go though. Which this road's kind of like east west. I don't really know if I can get much more specific. But one thing I did learn is that bigger Norwegian roads have like they have different paint, like different markings. So I think the smaller ones are like this, where you have like dotted white line or like striped white lines on the sides. But then if it's bigger, it has a center line too or something. I forgot the specifics, but this is one of the smaller ones. So I don't think it'll be the E6. Although maybe by the time the E6 gets up here, there's so little traffic that it kind of effectively becomes a small road. But I don't know. Um, I kind of want to go. I'm looking to the south. There's kind of this inlet that kind of lines up. Is it yeah, water out? Oh no, it expands out to the east. Okay, so we're not there. Let me try to find something that makes relative sense. Maybe like right here. That makes sense. So I'm looking to the south, water. It kind of narrows to the west and opens to the east, which is weird because to the east there should be more land, but I don't know. Maybe it's just kind of like this situation where it's just too far away to really tell. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I think we're in this area anyway, so let's see how that works. North. 246 miles. I could walk that in a couple hours. That shouldn't be 600 points only. Come on. Okay, well, but okay, but if you think about it, if this was the world map, that's gonna be a good score. That's gonna be like a Blinky level score. So if you think about it in terms of region guessing Norway on like a regular map, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. You gotta update your perspective, right? Anyway, okay, that was without Plunkett. Okay, that was without the reference. I I got a decent score. What does it go up to 25,000? That's decent. That was kind of fun, and I kind of want to do this for other maps, and I might revisit Norway and see if I improved at all. But that was enjoyable for me. I hope that was enjoyable for you. And yeah, I guess I'll keep doing this because why not? You know? Got to be good at maps these days in this world. You got to get it. If you go to a job interview, the first question they're going to ask is, "Do you know your maps?" And now, if I practice this enough, I can be like, "Just watch me." Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm going to keep doing this and see how things work out. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I don't know, hasta la vista, as the governor of California would say.